You won't realize the mistake until it's permanent. Because in 2025, the worst decisions teenagers make won't feel like decisions at all. They'll feel normal, harmless, even smart. But by the time the damage is visible, the future's already locked. Your digital footprint? It's not just public, it's permanent. Your scrolling habits. They're not entertainment, they're programming your brain. And while most teens chase content, a quiet few are compounding leverage. This isn't about bad choices, it's about invisible ones, with irreversible outcomes. If you're a teenager in 2025, there are 5 mistakes you can't afford to make. Let's start with the first. The biggest danger in 2025 isn't ignorance, it's automation. Not of machines, of you. Teenagers today are being shaped by invisible systems, algorithms, feedback loops, digital incentives that reward the exact behaviors that sabotage long-term success. And the worst part? It all feels normal. Scrolling doesn't feel dangerous. Letting AI finish your homework doesn't feel risky. Skipping financial literacy doesn't feel like a liability. But each of these choices compounds, quietly, consistently, until they become permanent disadvantages. This isn't about being lazy. It's about being optimized into failure by default. In 2025, the real threat isn't making the wrong moves. It's letting systems make them for you while you watch. This video breaks down 5 systemic traps every teenager is walking into right now. They don't feel like traps because they're embedded in daily life. But the consequences are real, irreversible, and already in motion. Let's break them down one by one. Mistake number 1, the digital tattoo trap. What you post as a joke at 16 might be what costs you a job at 26. In 2025, digital behavior isn't just public, it's permanent. Employers, universities, and institutions now use AI-enhanced screening tools that index your online history with forensic precision. That sarcastic meme, that impulsive rant, that edgy trend you copied, all catalogued, all retrievable. Here's the shift most teens haven't realized. Your online identity is now your primary identity, and you don't own the data. The algorithm does, and it doesn't forget. The result? You're building a searchable archive of your worst judgment at the exact age when you understand consequences the least. It's not just reputation, it's trajectory. Scholarships denied, internships retracted, careers stalled before they begin. By the time you try to clean it up, the digital stain has already set. While your past can now sabotage your future, let's take a closer look at how your present decisions are quietly preparing you for failure, and it's all happening on your phone. Mistake number 2, the scroll slave mindset. Most teens spend over 7 hours a day consuming short-form content. That's not entertainment, that's cognitive conditioning. Every swipe trains the brain to expect stimulation in under 5 seconds. The reward system? Hijacked. The attention span? Fragmented. The ability to sit with boredom, to focus deeply, to do deep work. Severely impaired. This might feel harmless now. It's just TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts. But let's be clear, this rewiring of your brain isn't reversible without intervention. Studies show that dopamine fatigue, stemming from constant shallow stimuli, reduces cognitive resilience. Your brain becomes conditioned to chase instant rewards. What's lost in the process? The ability to sustain attention, think critically, or engage in anything that requires deep focus. And in a world where the ability to focus is increasingly rare, it's the ultimate competitive advantage. You might not realize it, but the habits you form today are shaping your future productivity, or lack thereof. Now, while you're locked into an endless scroll, you might be losing something even more important, your ability to focus. But that's just the beginning. Mistake number 3, killing your focus circuit. Deep work is now a superpower, yet teens today are being trained to avoid it. The modern brain isn't built for constant task switching. Dopamine, the brain's feel-good neurotransmitter, rewards quick bursts of activity. Each ping, notification, or post switch builds dependency. The result? A brain incapable of sustained effort. Dopamine fatigue is just the start. As teens bounce from task to task, they're not just killing productivity, they're eroding their ability to focus deeply. And deep work is no longer just a productivity hack. It's a defining skill of the 21st century. By the time you reach your 20s, it's too late to reverse this damage. The brain's ability to build and strengthen focus circuits diminishes rapidly. And once those circuits are lost, they don't regenerate. You'll see the effects years down the line. The inability to maintain focus during high-stakes work, difficulty completing projects without distractions, an erosion of resilience in the face of challenging intellectual tasks. So while you're sacrificing your focus on distractions, there's another long-term cost to this passive lifestyle: financial ignorance. Mistake number 4, playing the money game blind. The world is changing, but schools are still stuck in the past. Most teens graduate without understanding personal finance or decentralized financial systems. Meanwhile, others are thriving. Gen Z creators, developers, and entrepreneurs who leverage digital tools to secure financial freedom. What's the key difference? Education, strategy, and awareness of the new economy. Teens who understand investing, digital assets, and AI monetization are positioning themselves to build wealth. Those who ignore it, they're being left behind. The modern economy isn't just about earning a paycheck. It's about leveraging assets, whether it's through investing in stocks, building online businesses, or tapping into blockchain technologies. The teens who grasp these concepts early are setting themselves up for long-term financial security. The rest are simply following the traditional paths. If you're not actively learning about finance and digital assets, you're effectively locking yourself out of the wealth-building opportunities available today. While financial literacy remains a gap, there's another invisible threat lurking in the background: the gradual takeover of your mind by AI. Mistake number 5, letting AI do your thinking. AI is integrated into every aspect of your life. From the algorithms that suggest content to the chatbots that craft your assignments, the influence of AI is subtle but pervasive. The issue? The more you rely on AI, the less you engage in critical thinking. Personalized algorithms are quietly curating your beliefs, purchases, and priorities. They're not just recommending what to buy, they're shaping what you value. Without active, conscious filtering, most teens simply accept these synthetic narratives as truth. Intellectual autonomy is being traded for convenience. Instead of thinking critically, you're outsourcing your decisions to machines. And by the time you realize it, your perspectives may have already been shaped by forces beyond your control. The consequences of this are profound. You lose your ability to form independent judgments, and before you know it, your preferences and priorities aren't even yours. These 5 mistakes are more than just poor decisions. They're systemic traps. They're quietly shaping the way you think, act, and approach the future. They won't feel like mistakes until it's too late. But the truth is, the time to act is now. You've heard the risks: the digital tattoo, the addictive scroll, the fractured focus, the financial blindness, and the passive surrender to AI. They aren't just mistakes, they're existential traps, quietly shaping your future while you're not paying attention. You're standing at a crossroads. The future isn't waiting for you to make up your mind. Every second you waste on trivial distractions, every piece of yourself you surrender to the digital machine, locks in consequences you won't feel until it's too late. Here's the brutal reality: you don't have the luxury of time. The decisions you make today, what you post, how you spend your time, what you focus on, are forming the foundation of your life. They will either build you up or bury you. It's that simple. And now it's too late to act on the mistakes of others. You can only act on your own. The moment to change, to refocus, to regain control is now. No more excuses. No more wasted time. The mistakes you're making today will echo for years. But the good news, you have the power to break the cycle, to take charge of your future, and to stop being a passive participant in your own life. It's your choice. Keep going down the same path, or take action now. Because the window of opportunity? It's closing fast. You've seen what's at stake. These aren't future problems, they're current systems locking in your outcome right now. And every moment you delay, the window narrows. Regret is inevitable for those who wait. So here's the move. Subscribe, not for entertainment, but for protection. This channel breaks the systems shaping your future before they break you. Then, watch the next video. It's not optional, it's the logical continuation. You're either building immunity against these traps, or you're getting programmed by them. No second chances, no do-overs. You act now, or you deal with consequences you won't see coming until it's too late. Click, watch, think, or stay blind. The next step is right in front of you. Don't miss it.